It's a comeback show, so let's leave Pep Guardiola, come back to Nigeria, find out what's going on with boxing in the country. The country did well at the African Games, but we know the problem. Poor infrastructure and, of course, lack of competitions for boxers. Let's go to Jos, the national head coach, Tony Koegwachi, is standing by to join us on the show. Good morning, coach, and welcome to Sports This Morning. Hello, Coach Tony. Hello, Coach.
Hello, yes, good morning.
Okay, Coach, fantastic. We're just taking a look at into 2016 and our plans for the Rio Olympics. Talk to us about boxing. What are the plans towards ensuring that we gain qualification and not just go there to add to the numbers?
Yeah, though I'm not hearing you clearly, but boxing did well last year in the last all African Games, and that's the only competition we attended last year. But for this year, we have a series of competition lineup for boxing. Yeah, first, before we qualify for the Olympics, we have to attend the Olympic qualifying competition. Yeah, so, and the first one will be in Cameroon, coming up in March. Both the male and the female boxer fully will qualify there. And then the next one will be the female world championship. That's for female alone to qualify. That's in Kazakhstan, coming up by May. And then we also have the Olympic Games and then the World Youth Championship coming up in Russia, St. Petersburg. So we have series of competition. And if we can attend all this competition, I can assure the country that boxing will do great in the Olympic Games.
So.
Okay, you just said they will do great at the Olympic Games. Now, looking at the All-Africa Games, Nigeria won about 4 gold medals, then 2 silvers in that one. On the prospect of we actually improving on it at the Olympics, let's look at that.
Okay, okay. That's our coach, Tony Koegwachi. He'll be joining us much later to continue the discussion.
Yeah.
But I like what he has just said. And Cecilia, I was going to ask him. You've said there's an African Championship in Cameroon in March.
Okay.
There's another one in Kazakhstan. There's another one in Russia, the World Youth Championship, and the female. Hopefully, they're speaking to the NSC now. Everybody understands we need to go because we're picking qualification to the Olympics. Before we start hearing funding.
Then how about them actually getting ready for this competition?
This is January. You're going somewhere in March.
So surely there's got to be some sort of training camp. And boxing this year for the men is a very interesting one because they've dropped the head guards. So boxers will go to Rio without fighting with Edgar. So you've got to
get the left hook and just go.
So you have to get used to that as well. So very interesting for Tony to tell us what's happening on that front, how the boxers are getting used to this new rule. Hopefully when he joins us again.
That's right. And then he joins us again from Plateau State. Coach Tony Koegwachi is the national boxing coach. Coach, good to have you back. You're trying to explain to us that we have the quality to actually qualify for the Olympics.
Yeah, we have to qualify. With all this qualifying competition coming up. That's the one in Kazakhstan and Cameroon. The series of competition. I'm telling you, we're going to do well. But we need to go to camp immediately. Any moment from now, we need to go into camp, close camping, to start grooming these boxers, to prepare them towards the competition. So, by so doing, I tell you, we will do well in the coming Olympic. Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, let me ask this question again. You know, at the All-Africa Games, it was an improvement of what happened in Maputo. 4 gold medals were won, and of course, you also have 2 silver medals. So that's an improvement. What are the prospects of we actually having more medals at the Rio Games?
Yeah, you know, the boxing really found. The country thought boxing would not do well because they thought it was a side sport. That previous competition was not, but I promise that we're going to bring progress. And we brought so good for them to Nigeria and to silver. This is just a stepping stone towards the medals coming up in the Olympics. With more emphasis given to boxing we will do really great. We will surprise the nation. We will surprise the country. Coming up the next Olympic, we will do real great. We also exploit every venue that needs to be. But the problem we are facing is the country. No good facilities for training, no equipment, not to be at all in the gym. So all these things need to be in place. You can go. So for all these things now, we need to go outside for training. We need to go outside because we don't have any gym, a good gym, stable gym that boxers can train. So, but if we have all this facility equipment, I tell you, boxing will do real well. As sponsors, again, we need to go competition, attend international competition. Yeah, that will boost the morale of these boxers.
Okay.
And we're not going to do the stage fright, scared, stepping into the international ring. But the more we go to competition, the more they perform better.
Okay, Coach Tony, what's your opinion on the decision to drop Edgards for the Olympics?
Sorry, pardon, I didn't hear you.
Sorry, yeah, what's your opinion on the decision to actually drop Edgards for men at the Rio Olympic Games?
To drop what?
Edgards for the boxers.
Oh, yeah, that's the normal thing because right now boxing is merged with professional. Professional boxers can come in and participate in the next coming Olympic. So we even bring in some boxers from America. They're professional boxers, good some amateur boxers that will come in to represent us during this next Olympic. So the Edgard is a good thing. It's all right because they imagine there's nothing like amateur anymore in the world boxing. Boxing is now merged with professional. Because in boxing now we have three stages of it. We have WSB, World Series of Boxing, and we have APB, that's IBA Professional Boxing. And then in this Olympics, it's AOB, that's IBA Open Boxing. So all these boxers are professionals. We come in and take care. Even the Klitschko can come in if you want to participate. He can come in too. So we are trying to merge it and bring in money into boxing because boxers have suffered. They just go in and there's nothing really. There's no game. So when they participate with these other world boxers, the boxing will improve more every year. So it's a good something. Edgard or no Edgard, the boxers are already picked up for it. Though it causes a lot of injury in every position. Because the moment you have caught, injury just they stop the bout. It's not like professional, the boxing continues, but this one, the moment you sustain a little deep cut on your head or face, the bout will be completely still. You winning or losing, so they just judge it to that.
Wow.
And the scoring system now is 10-point professional scoring system. So the three judges will score according to 10 points, first, second to third round. But I think it's a good system. It's good. It's just part of improving boxing. So
that's right. That's right, Coach. So in the World Boxing Body, they are improving boxing. We also want Nigeria to improve boxing. You as a coach and your other coaches who need to, get in tune with the current techniques and then coach the boxers that way. Thank you so much, Coach Tony Koegwachi, for speaking to us on the show.
Thank you.
All right, that's it. Tayo, Cecilia, so much talk, and each time I speak to Coach Tony Koegwachi, if I was speaking to Golden Gloves of BC and Wakba, and they said that unless we fix the problem of poor facilities, it will be difficult for boxing to shine again.
These days that they're talking about no money and all that, I mean, he's talking about them traveling out for camp and all. I don't think that will be possible because all they need to do now is just see how they can manage what they have here at the National Stadium. Because
have you seen what they have? Have you seen what they have?
We go there every time.
Do you think that's enough?
It's not really too good, but at least it's okay. Nigerian standard, it's okay. But if you really want to go to
Boxing
Olympics,
gym is falling apart, Cecilia.
it's- I don't know
It's falling apart. Shegun
what
Ajose was begging Larry Kundayo not to climb on those
Before it goes
on those
to-
they've
platforms.
actually,
Sprain
they've
a knee
actually
or
I was there last in December, when those kids and all that were boxing. I think they've actually, improved
The
on
platforms
it.
are-
Yeah, it's
the
better
walls.
now. The walls are better now, so they're improving on it. I think maybe they will have to do some renovations and all that. But right now, it's better than what it was 2 years ago. Now it's way, way better.
And without
Because
the headgears.
if you have to show the pictures of what we had 2 years ago, you wouldn't want to show those pictures. But what they have recently now, it's better. Yeah, it's better. But if they can get more punching bags and all that, then that will also improve on that. Okay.
And you're going to say something about the head guards
Yeah,
again.
I'm just saying
It
that
makes-
this is international boxing, and you heard him say, if Klitschko wants to come to the Olympics now, he can come.
Yes,
So
of course.
he says a simple cut might stop the fight. So that requires a lot of technique
So
right
you've
now.
got to be ready.
Yeah.
There's not two ways about it now. A lot of hooks, a lot of uppercuts, a
That's
lot of
right.
cross-hand shots, a lot of jabs will be landing.
I'm telling you, Tyler.
So,
So our boxers need to be ready because a lot of
fights
technique.
like Floyd Mayweather right now.
When you look at Anthony Joshua, you know his movement is perfect. You has quick feet and all that. You watch Vladimir Klitschko, you say it's his timing. You watch Mayweather, you say it's defensive.
yes.
A lot of things should come in place to make a boxer a champion.
Exactly.
And if we're taking off the headgears now that first an amateur boxer is saying, bad as it is, my heads are,
But
protected.
we did it at the All Africa Games. I think with that will also be an experience for most of the boxers.
Yes, and to be a champion, like I said, Austin, the only way to do it is to perfect all those, tactics and techniques in training.
I know.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I think they have
No,
the
no.
first.
And they're not in
match.
camp yet now, because I heard them
You know,
say
I spoke
we
to-
need to go to camp as soon as possible. They're not in camp.
When you say no funding, I spoke to the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, and if you know how much the country is paying, I was not saying the country is paying to keep the Super Eagles in Pretoria, then you understand that there's money somewhere. We're not just looking at other sports. And boxing has given this country world champions even before independence. There's so much discussion for another day, and we just hope that someday we'll see the need to focus on other sports. If boxing is struggling, one will wonder, what about canoe slalom, sailing? What about that federation? What are they up to?